What's up, guys? Back at it again. Today we got my Game Boy Color and we got this screen protector, which is a protection lens and magnifier all in one. It's made by a company called Innovations. Let's check it out. It comes with these little adhesives in there. I don't really know how this thing works. Hopefully the adhesive holds up. If you've been watching the videos on this channel for some time, you'll know that sometimes we open these things and they don't quite work as intended. So the first thing we'll have to do is open this thing up. Although the channel is called Let's Open Old Stuff, this does still hurt me to do. Ugh, I hate how I always open things like this. I'll try it from another corner maybe. All right. Oh, this is a struggle. Okay, hopefully I don't damage this thing, but we seem to have gotten it out. Okay, I understand how this thing works now. These little adhesive things here, you get one extra. They go into the corners there, and you place it on your Game Boy Color. I got this custom Game Boy Color here because I really didn't want to sacrifice or risk an original Game Boy Color screen, so forgive me for that, but let's get this thing on. Guess we'll just open this thing up here. Away. And yeah, one of them already wants to go in here. Hopefully this adhesive still works. It looks like we got some on the screen here. Try to clean that off real quick. All right, that was a lot tougher than I thought. These little adhesive things here are not forgiving. Hopefully we can do everything correctly. We only have 4 left, so I'll try to get these things on this time. And then we can go ahead and get them on the Game Boy. I think it's a lot tougher because of the age. One. Two. I never was that good with putting stickers on stuff growing up, so forgive me. I'm trying my best. Been trying to do a lot more long form videos lately. Been having some success on shorts, but we have been struggling with long form videos, but that's probably because I just don't post any. All right, so I think the next thing we have to do is peel these 4 little adhesive strips apart. My camera is slipping, and then we will stick it on the Game Boy and see how it looks. These things aren't as hard to pull apart as I thought it was going to be. All right, the last thing we have to do is check if this thing's fully clean, because once it goes on here, I'm concerned that it's not coming off, so I'm gonna double check this real quick. Okay, looks good. So, like I said, I'm gonna clean this screen up before I do this. All right, so now that I cleaned up the Game Boy Color here, as good as I'm gonna clean it up, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this lens on here anyway, so I'm not really that concerned if it's perfect. Let's get this thing on, make sure I do it the correct side up. All right, turn it like this. I think we only get one shot at this. It seems to be the correct size for this. Okay, not too bad. It looks pretty crazy. Definitely looks crazy. I'm not a big fan of how the adhesive looks there, how it's not all fully pushed down. It kind of looks a little bit junky, but let's not judge this thing until we get some batteries in here and test it out. Grab a game real quick. The good old trusty Donkey Kong. Okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. This is a non-modded Game Boy Color. Other than the shell and buttons here, this is an OEM screen, and this is how it'll look on any Game Boy at home if you decide to find one of these and pick it up yourself. It is really hard to film and play this at the same time, but the glare is really bad anyway, so I'll leave you with this. Let me know down in the comments if you put something like this on your Game Boy, or if I should just take it off and maybe mod this thing.